How long? How
Rain
long does it?
drops, gum drops.
How long do you think you'll have a for sure I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Grasp of what I'm doing? Like, never, probably. It'll be like guitar. I'll barely kind of understand it, and then I'll pretend like I'm really good at it. That's the real secret to life. With comedy, it kind of works. Is you could just kind of pretend you're good at it.
That's what I do.
Like, just have confidence enough that you're kind of good at it, and then you just get better at jokes. But like with music, you gotta fucking fake it.
Fake it?
Yeah. Just,
like you're just gonna if you got like an offer to whatchamacallit, fucking go do like a show at, like if someone was like, you have a trumpet, I want you to fill some time at the House of Blues.
Yeah.
You do it?
First off, I'd make sure I get paid, number one.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And second off, I would go there and purposefully be bad for like 30 minutes.
And they're like, oh, he's an artist.
Yeah.
This is his vision.
He's deep, dude. I'll just Andy Kaufman them for a little bit, and then I'll take the money and I'll cash the check. Of course I would do that.
Hot take, Andy Kaufman wasn't funny.
No, yeah.
To be honest, though, I don't know anything about Andy Kaufman. I just know he's like a weird, goofy guy.
He's not for everybody. And I didn't really I liked the movie that they made about him. I thought that was interesting, because it kind of showed him in this very specific kind of way, I guess. But, like, actually watching his comedy, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't get some of it, and I don't really...
He seems like he's a really, for the bit kind of guy.
Too much, though.
Yeah.
That's like being so much for the bit that you kill your wife. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, if it's funny, I mean...
What happened? Well, the joke was killing, and so I did killing, and then...
She slipped and fell with her mouth on my shotgun, and I pulled the trigger. Ah. What's the deal with all these brains on my floor?
Seinfeld doing murder bits.
What's the deal with all these dead black people? Because that's what he would joke about, right?
Yeah, that does seem like something Seinfeld would joke about.
He has a joke about chopsticks that I think is like
racist.
I don't know. Maybe. He was like,
is it funny?
His whole thing is like, why are they still doing? I guess it's kind of funny. Like, why are they still doing chopsticks?
Yeah.
You know, because it seems like
I know. He goes, they've seen a fork.
Yeah.
They know that it exists. They know. So why are they still doing it?
I don't know. I'll say, have you ever tried to eat sushi with the fork?
It doesn't feel good.
It's not the same.
I feel like a gaijin.
Like a what?
Like a gaijin.
Saying it again doesn't help me understand. Can you give me the definition?
Gaijin, noun, Japanese version of gringo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been recording for 3 minutes now.
That's...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Tangent Town. I am the man who holds the gun and the pants and the hat.
Yeah, I'm a naked guy.
James is naked right now.
I'm fully naked.
He's fully butt-ass naked. I can count the pubes on his testes right now.
And that's because there's only 3 of them.
I can count them. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I got chemotherapy recently. All of the rest of them fell off.
Completely bald. No eyebrows. He looks like a thumb.
Have you ever seen the show Fringe?
No.
In the show Fringe, there's these dudes from like the future or something like that, and they have no eyebrows. They're just like white, pasty gentlemen with no eyebrows and suits on, and that is my nightmare.
Or you could look like a Cenobite from Hellraiser.
Oh yeah. But they have like cool stuff done to them.
Yeah, those guys like to fuck.
Yeah, just take my foreskin and stretch it out with some pliers, stuff like that.
Yeah, and the Cenobite was like, yes, you've unlocked the puzzle.
Yes. That is a great way to feel shame.
We've got delectable shave.
Oh, I love that show. Sorry.
We've got an interesting tangent to go on today.
Yeah.
You've heard it here first. The boys at Tangent Town are gonna save the world.
Or we're gonna try our best.
One issue at a time. We're gonna go through world issues, and we're gonna tell you, hello, boys at Tangent Town.
Yeah, and keep in mind, this is a direct address from the mayor and the sheriff.
This is
the president of the United States.
I'm currently writing all this down, and we're gonna get it notarized.
Yeah, and we're gonna mail it to the president.
We're gonna mail
it. This is our demands.
This is our demands, and you have 3 days to do this.
Yeah. First demand, by the way, no more shoes.
No more shoes.
Everybody,
Fuck shoes.
first demand. This one doesn't have to do with real world issues. I just don't like them.
Mr. President, do you see this man, this butt-ass naked man in here?
I'm just wearing shoes right now, actually.
He wants to do it all away with. No
Yeah,
shoes, no clothes,
shoes.
no nothing.
Right now, it's no shoes, no service. We're trying to get that dropped down to.
All dick all the time. That's the new policy.
I mean, hey, whatever. What's the first world issue? I couldn't think of a place to go with that one.
So there's a couple world issues. Surprisingly, one of the top ones is education.
Well, that's
Give the kids books. That's what I'm gonna say.
just give them books.
Give them a Junie B. Jones book. Give them a fucking Magic Tree House.
I mean, because we do drops for like World Hunger and stuff in like Africa. Do we drop books with
Drop
those
them
things?
books.
Yeah,
Drop
some books.
Drop a couple pounds of like a Harry Potter book. You can probably kill someone with that.
Yeah, wrapped inside those Cherokees championship jerseys. Just wrap a book up in there.
I think we're like one of the nations that are like really low on like the education.
Really?
I mean, if you ask the average American anything about the world, I'm like, I don't know.
That's
Brrrah. That's his, that's his gun. That's him shooting the gun.
That's him committing acts of violence to the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Never tell other people, only shoot up.
Oh yeah, the right to education is not guaranteed within developing countries because of issues such as inequality amongst different ethnicities and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we do have that issue in America where like education inequality exists, but that's because we have also private schools also.
I got an idea.
Okay.
So first, we're gonna give all the teachers guns, right?
Yes.
Not only to stop potential shooters from entering our schools, but also if kids not listening,
Yeah.
just pull up your shirt a little bit and be like, like, what are you saying? Hmm?
Nothing improves children's. Nothing encourages them like fear. I forgot the word.
You want some
say.
blue drink? It might
Yeah.
it might give you some electrolytes.
I want to see what it tastes like.
It tastes like. That's why there's this stuff at work today. I work in a warehouse, a modern day coal mine, and they put out this giant canteen of blue drink, and I thought it tasted good, so I filled a 60-ounce canteen of the blue drink. And what is your verdict, James?
Whatever it is, it's blue raspberry and it's delicious.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I took a swig of it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this home today.
I like this.
And it's probably gonna stay in there till tomorrow.
I'll be honest with you. I could not drink any more of this.
Yeah, it's real sweet.
Yeah.
I should have diluted it, but I just filled the whole thing up.
It tastes like raspberry, like blue raspberry lemonade. That's 100% what it is.
You know when you like
It
drink.
almost kind of tastes like Mountain Dew. Sorry, go ahead.
You know when you drink something sour, and like your jaw like hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
It's exactly like that.
I like that feeling.
Also, James, feel free to interrupt me at any time.
Oh, okay.
No, because I was remembering one of the last ones we did. I was like, damn man, like there's like an edge. There's like an edge to Tangent Town. When we're just fucking
When we're just
rapid firing.
There's like an edge.
So if I'm
There's
saying
a serrated blade on the. We're walking on the blade's edge, dude.
we're walking on the blade's edge, and it's hard to walk, tiptoeing. If I'm saying something unfunny or non-interesting, you're welcome to fucking.
No, you're good. Honestly, I'm not very well educated, so solving a lot of these problems takes a lot of brain power from me. I'm thinking. Here's what I think we do to solve real shit. Here's what I think we do to solve the education crisis. We get bigger classrooms and like stage, like you know how when like Hitler did like a rally to his people, it was like a big stage and like everybody was around him.
Yeah.
Let's do that, but with like school, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and every school has a chant that they do, like weirdly, like for the school. And
Like the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. But for the school, each school has their own unique one now,
Mm.
and it's like whoever school performs the best, they don't die at the end of the school year.
Feeding, producing fascists by day one.
Yeah. We gotta make them in what did I say? Fear number one, fear.
Yeah.
Number 2, funny walks.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Wait,
big rallies.
Wait. Funny walks.
Yeah, they gotta.
Oh, like march?
Yeah. The funny walks.
Yeah. If you're not marching into school, you're fucking expelled.
Yeah. Instead of dancing in the streets, we're gonna do marching in the streets. Marching in the streets.
Can we just I don't want like the Fourth Reich in Tangent Town, but I want like the fourth. What is a Reich?
It's like a group. It's like an army. It's like a military.
We're gonna be the
A
fourth.
regime, if you will.
A regime.
In a way, yes.
It can be a regime.
Yeah. Let's be the Fifth Reich.
We can. We're skipping the fourth.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't. The fourth has a lot of. We built upon the fourth. It didn't happen yet, but we built upon it.
Yeah, the fourth failed before it started. We troubleshooted, and now we're back with the fifth.
Yeah. It's like when they're making a video game and they have to scrap development and restart it.
Yeah. The fourth was in development hell.
Yeah, but that's how I think we solve it. I think we make them fascists.
I think honestly, I feel like that might because I feel like with a lot of these issues, we're gonna have to take like a hard solution to deal with anything.
Yeah.
So we gotta
Hard stances.
first we gotta lead with fear. You're on the right track.
Lead with fear.
If we lead with fear, I think we can get somewhere. And then fascism, make them all get behind it.
I agree.
Get behind.
I agree, and also let's not forget. Let's bring back a little corporal punishment in the classroom.
Oh yeah.
Dude, come on, smack him in the head.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. If we arm all our teachers, pull up a shirt a little bit, threaten them a little bit, be like, hey, get in line. And if they don't, first warning is like probably like a smack to the face, backhand,
100%.
of course.
Because if you look at like how well do you think the kids in Nazi Germany, like how well do you think they were behaved? Probably.
That was Hitler's youth, bro.
They probably were awesome.
They were so well behaved. They were the master race. They have to be well behaved. They gotta set an example.
Yeah. I just had a dark thought. Sorry.
What's your dark thought,
I don't want to
James?
share it. I was thinking about the non-Hitler youths, the ones that were supposed to be Hitler youths, but were like, I don't want to be one of those, and then bad stuff happened to them.
Oh, the ones that were supposed to be Hitler's youth, but they were a little bit too Jewy.
Yeah. The Hitler's lost youth.
Hitler's lost boys.
Hitler's lost. It's just. Well, I mean, never mind. That's another dark thought.
Would you like to know the second issue?
Yeah.
Terrorism.
Oh.
We out-terror the terrorists. That's what I say.
And you're on. Me and you think alike. Because what I was thinking is we take a big plane.
Oh.
A big plane.
Yeah.
Because I also want to think about how we're going to solve these issues in the Middle East. We got a lot of problems there. We got like war about oil.
Honestly, half these problems are probably in the Middle East.
100%. And that's why I'm saying we take a really big plane and we crash it into the entire Middle East and just get rid of that whole place.
Now, how are we talking?
Except for Dubai. I like their buildings.
Yeah, Dubai is cool.
Yeah, they can stay.
Are we talking like Spruce Goose type of plane, or you know what the Spruce Goose is?
No.
You know who Howard Hughes is?
No.
He was the guy Iron Man was based off of. He was this really rich guy, also a really smart guy, and he was just like, I want to make movies in planes, and then he made the biggest plane in the world, and then he called it the Spruce Goose. Yeah, and then he went crazy from OCD, from undiagnosed OCD. They're like, how is this a little strange?
Meanwhile, he's walking around turning the light switches on and off 10 times.
Yeah, he's going in bathrooms and collecting his piss.
Yeah, he has to headbutt his headboard every 10 seconds as he goes to sleep. He's gonna be like, bank 1, 2, like.
He once stayed in a little movie theater he bought for a month.
Wow.
And didn't leave.
Lived there?
And just lived in just not like the whole like theater like corridors and shit, just in the theater. And he just watched his movies. And did other stuff, probably.
I'll be honest, that sounds baller.
I mean, he was rich, so he could afford to do
and
whatever he wanted.
If you think about it, this is before, like, DoorDash or anything. He was rich enough that he could just pay somebody to go pick up takeout for him and bring it back. He didn't have to leave.
He didn't have to leave, but he left to, because I think Pan Am was suing him. Because they're like, you're breaking a lot of air laws or some shit like that. I don't know.
Stupid plane stuff.
Terrorism, though. Big plane. I think...
Crash the big plane.
I think we should crash the big plane. And then, how else do you solve terrorism?
I mean...
What is terrorism? It's a bet to the peace.
Well, yeah. It's like terrorism is just like doing something with the intent to cause fear or malicious, like, intent upon a group of people or the public in general.
Let's set up, like, a network of open mics around big terrorism zones. Because, really, those guys are just probably missing an outlet to like, express themselves.
Man. Could you imagine a Boubacar on the mic spitting some jokes?
Hey, man. What's the deal with women not driving trucks? This is where you interrupt me because I said something not funny.
I was waiting for you to... I was seeing where you were with it.
Where's that bomb button? We need that bomb button.
We need the old computer back. I'm working on getting it fixed, but I am a poor. See, that would have been much better if I had a drop that said that what I said, but in a funnier way. Now's when you interrupt me because I said something bad.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the biggest act of terrorism is being a billionaire. So we kill all the billionaires.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
To get back at the billionaires and get them at their own game, to terrorize the terrorizers, we become billionaires.
Okay, I'm listening.
And then we slowly drain them of all their money till it's all our money. And then we just start passing that bad boy out on Fifth Ave.
Oh, like a couple Robin Hoods.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Also,
we're gonna keep like a couple milli for ourselves.
Where's Fifth Ave?
New York City, Fifth Avenue.
Okay.
I've never been there nor set foot there, but I imagine with all this money, we can go there.
Is that the wall? Is that Wall Street?
No, Wall Street is Wall Street.
Oh shit! So Wall Street is really called Wall Street. I thought it was just like a nickname.
No, there's a street on Manhattan called Wall Street, and it's like got all the big financial institutions and things like that on it.
And so you're telling me Fifth Ave is really called just Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, and Broadway's really just called Broadway.
Fuck!
It's just crazy how that works, huh?
I thought Broadway is where all the brides were hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Where did Broadway get? Was it a horror street? A street of horrors?
I don't know. That's probably everywhere in the 80s New York.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I've never been to a brothel, but they scare me. I don't like the idea of a bunch of powerful women all at once. Just too many powerful women.
Powerful?
Yeah. Hookers are powerful.
I guess so. They get a lot of money. Terrorism. Damn, this is a hard one because I don't know much about terrorism. Only that I know that they terrorize people.
Can we loop terrorism into a broader topic then and try to solve that? Like just world peace.
Violence?
In general? Yeah. How can we bring the world's violence and bring peace to this place?
Okay, I got an idea for you. Now, this is an idea I've been sitting on for a while. Like how to solve all our broader issues with racism and probably starvation too. You can lump sexism and inequality in there. We should all just start fucking. Now listen here.
I'm listening.
Okay. How likely how likely are you to kill Ashley right now?
I would say 0%, Your Honor.
0%?
Yes, sir.
Now that is Okay, strike that from the record. I don't want that to be on my broader point. My whole point
What? Okay.
is that you are less likely to do a violence on someone.
Yeah.
If
I would like to say for the record, I am 100% not going to do a violence on anybody.
No, that's great. I believe you.
Thank you.
You're less likely to do a violence on someone if you're busting fat nuts.
That's actually facts.
Like anytime I've ever been with a person and I'm like, wow, that was real great. I have no inclination for violence.
Yeah.
After I get that post nut clarity, I'm like, man, I feel like a good person today.
I'll be honest. If I don't come for a couple of days, I'm like,
you get a little salty.
I'm like, I could, throw one.
Commit terrorism, right?
I could blow up a building.
See, a bunch.
But I don't do that. By the way, I want to say I come every day.
For everyone's sake, because there's a bunch of terrorists. Who knows? They're probably a lot of people who shoot up schools are probably not fucking that much.
Oh, yeah.
Someone who's a terrorist is probably not having sex that much. Yeah.
If you think about it, being a terrorist is kind of nerdy.
Right?
To be so into your religion, that'd be like wanting to die for Dungeons and Dragons. You fucking dork.
If you have to try hard at anything that is not like work or something, you're a nerd.
Yeah.
If it's something you like, and I'd imagine you like terrorism.
Also, to be in love with Jesus, gay.
That's so gay, bro.
Just want to say that for everybody.
So I think if we're just slinging nuts around, if okay, imagine this: two guys bump into each other on the street, right?
Yeah.
And then they're about to start fighting.
yeah.
And they're like, "Don't make me suck your dick right now."
Yeah. And then they just fucking.
And he's like, "You fucking won't, pussy."
Yeah.
And he starts fucking going ham.
You won't suck my dick, you pussy.
and then that guy busts a fat nut. And he's like, "You know what?
I'm sorry.
What was this whole argument even about?"
And then they kiss each other in the cheeks and like, "I'll see you later, man."
And then they go about their day.
Wow.
And in our current world, those guys would have killed each other.
My question is, how do we protect the children from? Will we just teach them this is like? Would they?
It's a society.
It's a society.
Yeah, once you get to like 18, 19.
That's how you solve disputes.
That's how you solve disputes.
Do we let kids hit each other in the face then? Still,
Kids can fight.
Kids can fight.
I think kids should be able to fight.
After 18,
get that primal rage out.
You better suck that other person off.
Yeah, if you're about to get in a fight at your local college, you better be sucking.
The idea of like a bunch of frat dudes about to jump some nerd and they all just start blowing him.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh my god, wow, wow.
What a great guy."
Yeah. And then the whole house party erupts in an orgy.
And then
the world is peaceful.
Just a little bit more stinky. And sticky.
The entire world just smells a little bit like pussy farts.
Oh god. I think that's also how you probably solve racism too. If we're being totally honest.
Yeah, fucking.
Because if you're like, oh man, this guy just did something. He made me see God right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hang him. I'm not gonna drag him by my truck.
Okay. See now, here's a major question. World hunger. How are we fixing this?
Start fucking feed everyone nut.
Sorry, excuse me.
No.
Sorry, what? Excuse me, sorry, what?
World hunger. Okay, that's an easy one. So we're gonna take all the money that's in our militaries, right?
Yeah.
And then we put it into food.
So just if the entire planet demilitarizes and puts all that profit into sustainable resources for food.
Honestly, if the whole world just decided to demilitarize right now, and just put all our money into like other stuff, we'd be in fucking Jupiter right now.
Is Jupiter a lady friend?
I
would like to be in Jupiter, whoever Jupiter is.
She's a very big woman. I don't think you want that. There's a reason they call her Jupiter. She's a gas giant.
She smells the worst. Audience, I'm sorry for what you just heard. It was Johnathan dropping a microphone, and
I'm getting it.
It's okay.
World hunger, I think we can also solve that by I think we should just teach everyone how to shoot guns and go out hunting. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that creates more violence somehow.
Yeah, but that's also then that would be solved by everyone fucking. So
hear me out. We get rid of all of their food options and we let McDonald's run the world's food supply.
A monopoly.
Yeah, they monopolize the world's food supply and they only feed us McDonald's. So we all know where our food is coming from. We're all eating the same regimented diet, and the weak will die off because their bodies are not able to process the McDonald's, and the strong will live.
If you think about it, that also curbs the overpopulation problem.
Bada boom, bada two stones, one bird.
Because some people just can't handle all that greasy food, and then they'll just collapse and die.
Yeah, and they deserve it because they should have been stronger.
That's what I'm saying. Anytime someone dies, I'm like, you fucking dork, what are you doing?
Yeah, dude, survival of the fittest is a real thing, and if you die, you're fucking dumb.
Get stronger.
Anytime I see a 9-year-old dude pass away from old age, I'm like, fucking idiot.
Ooh, I'm 80 years old and I can't get up. I fell. Get the fuck up, man. Jesus.
I feel bad because Ashley's dad fell in the shower recently.
Hey.
He got back up, but the next time he might not.
As long as you get back up, I think you're you're in the top 3%.
I see.
And only the top 3% survives in this world, big. In our world,
yeah,
where everyone's fucking and
dude,
we're crashing giant planes into countries. I'm just thinking
about the way that our town must operate, because we have all our roads go everywhere.
Yeah.
We have laws kind of, but we're also trying to solve world issues. So we're testing it on our civilization.
We're real laissez-faire around here.
What?
You know?
Say it one more time.
Laissez-faire. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. I still don't understand what you're trying to say.
It's it's like that French thing they say about capitalism. You know, let it be. I don't think that's what it means, but
that's what I'm gonna interpret it as.
Laissez-faire, bro.
I thought you were trying to say life ain't fair.
It isn't. Oh, unemployment.
That one's easy. Yeah, unemployment is
just
easy.
give everyone jobs. Because if you think about it, everyone who says they're hiring is actually not hiring. So just start doing what you say you're doing and hire someone.
I don't know. I've been hired at places that say they're hiring.
Well, you're lucky. But for someone with a college degree, like if you have a college degree and you want to apply for a job, you can't get a job anywhere else, and you're applying for a job at like fucking Del Taco or like a movie theater or some shit, they're gonna be like, you're overqualified, so we think you're gonna quit as soon as you have the chance to. And it's like, yeah, fucking duh. I don't want to work here the rest of my life if I have a college degree. I'm still like,
it is kind of stupid of fast food restaurants to think that somebody's end goal is a fast food restaurant. You know, it's like the gumption to think so highly of oneself. It's like you're a fast food restaurant. McDonald's, they should know we're not staying there.
Mm-mm.
Your own customers don't even stay there. They go through the drive-through.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't. No, I'm gonna take that back. I don't understand. I respect anyone who's a manager at like a fast food place, because that means you had to stay there for a while, or you were just super likable and they made you manager.
Yeah. Or you're like related to the franchise owner. That
Right.
happens a lot.
Let's just also do away with nepotism. No more nepotism.
Yeah. Well, here's how I think we're gonna curve that. What did you say about? You said you work in a warehouse. What'd you call it? You equated it to something earlier.
A modern day coal mine.
Yes. So here's what we do. All the people who don't have jobs, all the homeless people, we round them up into camps, and we give them jobs in warehouses in places with understaffed teams.
Will they be concentrating in these camps?
No.
Okay.
They will specifically not be focusing on anything whatsoever.
At all. Okay.
These will be unconcentration camps.
Mm-hmm.
Free range people.
Free range camps.
Like a good couple miles of barbed wire and little houses for them to stay in.
The barbed wire is just so they can't get out.
Yeah. And we'll pay them in only Amazon script, so they can
Script?
Yeah, it'll be like a credit to the Amazon store where you can purchase all your goods and foods.
Because Amazon has like food now. You can get food delivered.
You can literally live off of Amazon, and if we're paying you only in Amazon script,
the homeless people would probably live better than they do having a home.
yeah, and they would have a job, a place to stay, and Amazon food delivered, groceries for a script.
If I was a homeless person, I would for sure like punch a cop or something.
Get into jail?
Get into jail real quick.
Nah, I wouldn't do good in jail.
I mean, you do. If you were homeless, you don't think you do well in jail if you were a homeless guy? The streets would probably get you all rough and tumble.
I mean, yeah, but I just don't think I would do good in jail. For a variety of reasons.
Is it the butt reasons, or are we like I just can't handle really good structure?
For a starter, I do have a plumper, so that is of course a worry, and I think if you're not worried about that, you're dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're gay, you don't want to get raped in prison. Like, I don't think that's a thing that people want.
I don't think anyone wants that.
Exactly. So that's a worry, of course. But the real reason is, as you say, I am not good with structure in any way.
Mm-hmm.
And having a thing where I have to wake up and go to sleep at the same time every night, you might as well shoot me in the face.
I mean, you could probably just stay up.
No, dude. I'm not going to stay up in prison. I'm going to go to sleep and try to forget I'm in prison.
You're not going to stay up. Imagine all the fun noises you're going to hear in the middle of the night in prison. Just someone screaming.
Just me zoning out, and then I zoom back in, and it's me screaming, but I've been zoning out, so I can't tell it's me screaming.
Prison.
Prison.
Yeah, good old prison.
How do we solve that? How do we stop
the prison crisis?
Yeah, the crime. How do we stop the crime?
Okay.
Can I tell you what I think we should do in Tangent Town to stop the crime, by the way?
What's up?
Spike strips.
Strips?
Yeah, in front of everybody's house, we put a
like the stuff you put on, like a ledge for birds so they don't sit?
Yeah, but like in front of people's houses so they can't leave their house to do crime.
That almost sounds like the concentration camp you had for the homeless people, but just a little bit more direct.
It's weird. I feel like this episode has a theme.
Oh, concentration camps?
No.
What?
No.
Fascism?
Closer.
Yeah, okay.
Closer? World domination is more like what I was thinking of.
Okay, say what you will about a tyrant.
Yeah.
Shit runs smoothly when you have like an emperor.
Yeah. Fear.
Yeah. Caesar was an emperor, and he ran a great state.
Yeah, have you not seen Planet of the Apes?
Exactly. You want to know a cool story about Caesar? Oh, I know. We already said it, actually. When he got kidnapped.
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun story. And then his nephew elected a horse in Senate and might have fucked that horse.
Excuse me, a horse? Like a creature?
Yeah, like a big old horse.
Did he, like, sit in Senate?
Yeah, the horse was, like, in
Like, he
Senate.
galloped in and he would be in the Senate while he did stuff?
They'd lead him in, and then he'd have his own little area, and then I'm like, yeah, that's my horse. He's a senator. You have a problem with that? And then it'd be like, no, Nero, no, sir.
Absolutely not, Your Honor. I would like to keep a senatorship.
And there's also a story where Rome was on fire, like, pretty on fire. Like, think about the worst city fire I've ever seen, and that was Rome that day. And he was just playing the lute. He's just looting. He's just playing the lute.
It's like, damn it, I keep fucking up this symphony.
It's like, fuck, I missed a chord. All that crazy Nero.
He's like, quick, somebody get me my whammy bar.
Okay. We're going to circle back to the Nazis.
Yeah.
Because, actually, any okay, just actually take off the Nazis. Because I keep wanting to say something, and then I realize that I'm going to compliment whatever they're doing. And I'm like, no.
I keep wanting to say the Nazis did good stuff, but then it's like they didn't.
No, I'm, VW bugs, but that's about it.
Doc Martens.
Doc Martens?
Yeah, they were Nazi boots.
Dr. Martin was a Nazi?
Yeah, Dr. Winston Martin.
You just made that name up.
Yeah. You believed it, though, for a second.
For a second, yeah.
For a second in your eyes.
Damn it, why is everything like...
No, the Volkswagen, the Doc Martens, there's a famous clothing designer that's Nazi. Ashley. Nazi clothing designer?
A Nazi clothing designer?
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Something like that. Prada or Gucci or something. Prada.
Still around today.
You start naming off Venti.
Name
Louis
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton, I think.
Donda.
No, okay.
Yeezy.
So, one of the famous fashion...
Boss. Hugo Boss.
Hugo Boss.
Hugo Boss.
Hugo Boss is Nazi apparel.
Oh, man.
Or it started off as Nazi apparel. They made the outfits for the Nazis, right?
My belief, if you...
Fashion.
A German businessman.
A German businessman? Did he contribute to the Nazi party at all?
Yeah, he was the founder of the fashion house Hugo Boss. He was an active member of the Nazi Party and remained until Nazi Germany was Nazi Germany's capitulation. So
I think if you were a Nazi, you always are a Nazi.
I mean, have you ever seen Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they carved that thing. Because when you go home, you're going to take off that Nazi uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's going to forget. That don't sit right with us. So we're going to give you something you could never take off. And they carved a little swastika in his head.
Actually, you know what? I hope you said that because we've been... never mind. I fucked the line up. I love Inglourious Bastards.
Me too.
Where were you? World domination. Okay. Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great.
Yeah. The Persians.
The Persians. All these people were like, if everything's mine, I can run it exactly how I want. So if we just expand the empire that is Tangent Town to everything,
Yeah.
we can just meddle a little bit. You can keep your religion, your rules, and all that stuff. We're just gonna be like, hey, man, you're thinking about doing a terrorism? Meet Miss Jupiter.
Yeah.
She's a big old lady, and she likes a big old penis.
Yeah, we call her a suicide bomber because when she takes a shit, it's so potent that she passes out inside of the restroom and almost dies in 110 heat.
We actually call her the Black Death because she's a big old black lady, and
She'll kill you.
she sits on your face. You will die.
Yeah, she'll kill you.
Jupiter, the Black Death, a whole bunch of things. I
I was thinking, what are we going to call our empire name? Tangenttonia?
Yeah,
It's a good name.
Tangetonia.
The Empire of Tangenttonia.
The United Countries of Tangetonia.
Yeah. You hear that, United States government? We're coming for you.
Did you know desertification is an issue?
Like desert?
We're making too many deserts.
How are we making deserts?
We're destroying ecosystems, discrimination, disease, drought. Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Why are you just don't no. Let's read off of some of these.
Well, this is just a list of 80 examples of worldwide problems. So I'm just gonna say desertification is one of them, and I guess we're making too many deserts, so we're gonna start airdropping water on a bunch of places. Make a beach.
Only salt water though. We don't have the fresh water to spare.
Drop a couple tons of water. Drop a couple tons of fish in there. We got a bunch of lakes. Got a bunch of beaches.
This is a great question. Why are we not using if the oceans are rising?
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah.
Why are we not just like taking that water out of the oceans?
You raise an interesting point. Because
it's like if the cup is full of water, spill out some of the water.
Drink some of the water.
Come on.
Or we just blow up the ocean. You know?
Now you're talking.
That'll displace some water.
Yeah.
I want to see the Bering Strait Bridge, and so if we blow up the area a little around, or what if we go to the bottom of the ocean, right? And we blow up the bottom of the ocean, make it deeper. We make it deeper. Sea levels drop. Yeah.
Just make a big crater in the ocean.
So we get all our nukes, right?
Drop them in the Marianas Trench.
Drop them in the Mariana Trench. Blow it up.
Yep.
Make a bigger trench.
Make the trench a cave.
Yeah, and then we have more ocean to explore because we're like, damn, what was around here? You know? You know what I was thinking about the other day?
No.
Is that in the ocean when it gets like real dark?
Yeah.
Light has never been there before.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you think light's like everywhere. Oh, I did it again. I dropped the mic. You think like light goes everywhere and touches everything, but no, not the bottom of the ocean. That's the one place it hasn't been since maybe like
years of like
billions.
Like many.
Yeah.
I think that's why we cannot. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we cannot not say that there isn't merfolk or some sort of extra aquaterrestrial beings living beneath the surface of the oceans, inside of the deep darks, maybe in tandem with the creatures of the nether deep.
Have you seen that video of those sirens swimming next to that guy on the boat?
Yeah, guy almost got.
Yeah, and
they were trying to suck his dick until he died.
Is that what they do?
That's what I heard. That's what I've been told.
What a wonderful death. I wouldn't mind.
Just get blown to death.
Just get blown up. Imagine they put your dick in their mouth and then they just blow and then you explode.
Pop like a balloon. Oh, man, what a beautiful place Danjitun is, huh? The freedom to be able to express ourselves in our minds like this. That's why I'd just like to thank our sponsor, the Third Reich. Hey, wait, who put this here? What did I say? What did I say about sponsors? I said they can't be white. Sorry about that.
Oh, we also have what?
Let me see. What does it say?
Biodiversity loss. That's all the animal extinction. That's what they're talking about. All the animals dying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be honest.
Everything dies.
Yeah, they should have been better.
If you're not in that top 3%,
die.
Like we circling back to what we said before, you fucking die. You're a wimp.
Yeah, you're a pussy, a coward.
No one dies in Tangent Town.
If a lion dies, are we all like, oh my god, the lion died? We're like, no, it's a lion, it died.
That fucking lion was weak. Eat it.
Did you cry at the Lion King? Cowards?
I didn't. I laughed when Mufasa died.
Yeah, I said, good, you should have. That's how tigers do stuff.
I was like, this is your king?
I was just like, honestly, these are tigers being tigers. I don't feel any emotions towards this.
Wait, you said that about the Lion King?
Yeah, when the brother killed Mufasa.
You said tigers being tigers?
Are they not tigers?
No, they're lions.
Oh, I've been wondering why it was named that for forever.
Yeah, why don't these tigers have stripes?
I kept going, why isn't this called the Tiger King? And then that's why that explains all my Google searches never showing up the movie.
Yeah, these are funny looking tigers.
Are you just looking at tigers now?
No, I'm looking at AIDS.
What?
Yeah, AIDS is one of the The 10 biggest problems in the world.
Well, actually, we don't have to worry about that when they cured AIDS.
No, they
Yeah.
could have cured AIDS, but they're keeping the cure for themselves.
But it's like Shaq is cured. Everyone's
You
cured.
mean Magic Johnson?
That's the one.
You know what? You're right. Why?
If Magic Johnson can be cured of AIDS,
Magic Johnson hasn't died yet.
and he's to the point now actually where he's not able to like pass it between people. So
Oh, really?
yeah, he's undetectable and untransmittable.
Oh.
He could leak his blood right into your mouth and you'd be fine.
Oh. Wait a second. So pre him basically curing himself of AIDS, if a vampire sucked his blood, would that vampire get AIDS?
I think it would just make the vampire like kind of sick. It's like if a vampire like drinks
Like
the
food poisoning?
yeah, like if a vampire drinks the blood of like a person who has like, and I don't think it would affect the vampire the same way. I think like vampire AIDS, I don't know how that would work.
Are these vampires we're talking about, are these the alive kind or are these the dead kind? Like the dead evil spirit, but kind of still body walking around.
Like a
kind.
lich?
Not like a lich, because you know how there's like two different kinds of vampires, where there's like, I'm alive and my heart beats and I gotta eat this food to stay alive.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's the vampires who are like, I'm basically dead. You have to do very specific things to kill me. I'm basically a demon, but I'm just kind of in a corpse walking around, and I need blood.
I'd say the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, if they ate the blood of an AIDS person, I think it would just make them
You,
sick.
I think they'd be.
If like one of those weird Twilight vampires you described in the first ones, if they ate the AIDS vampire or the AIDS guy, they would be an AIDS vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody likes an AIDS vampire.
Yeah, what an interesting choice to sparkle in the sun.
Yeah, you get AIDS, you don't sparkle no more.
Oh, damn, they
Yeah,
lose
you
that nice shine.
Yeah, if you get AIDS, you lose your sparkle.
That's poverty.
Oh, no, that's called getting AIDS.
Yeah, damn, ain't that the bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? I'd rather be poor than have AIDS. Sorry, gays.
You want another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got ocean acidification.
Does that mean we got too much acid in the oceans?
Yeah, like the ocean is getting a little bit too, a little sour.
I mean, I've never tasted the ocean. I don't really care about that one.
My solution, just pour baking soda in the ocean.
Yeah, give it if you have too much acid in there, pour base in.
See, I'm glad we both know science.
Yeah.
Because why aren't the fucking dummies at like NASA trying to solve these issues?
It's got
like
too
us?
much acid in it. Have you tried, I don't know, some vinegar?
Oh my god.
Stuff.
The pH level is off. And fucking put some bleach in there, even it out.
We're gonna get big pool filters for the ocean, huh?
Oh, why don't we do that?
Yeah, like a pool filter the size of like San Diego. Put that guy out in like the middle of the ocean somewhere. Let that bad boy just really clean it all up.
You know, there's what we can actually do is they get if there's an oil spill, God forbid, they get like a bunch of hair, and then they put it out there, and then the hair will soak it all up because hair is apparently like really absorbent.
Really, that's crazy. Where do they get all the hair?
Barbershops.
Really?
No, I don't know.
It's probably like animal fur, like a specific type of animal fur, I would assume.
Maybe. And they just like wrap it up in nets, and then they throw it out there, and then it soaks all the bad stuff out.
That's actually very fascinating. I didn't expect to learn something here today.
So you just put a bunch. See what I'm saying? Okay, so imagine. Okay, one country's gonna have to like suffer a very cold winter for this.
Yeah, no fur blankets.
What place has the most hairy people?
It's a great question, actually. We're like, because whites get really hairy on the like shoulders and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say probably like Britain and Scotland and like the Vikings and those areas.
Okay, that whole section of Europe, we're gonna shave you down to the everything. We're gonna shave everything down. Imagine we have a whole country's worth of hair, and then we just ship it off to the ocean and then deacidify.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Deacidification the ocean.
There you go. I still don't think you said it right, but I believe in you. I don't think that would work though, because with the oil it sucks up the oil, but with acid it's more diluted into the water because oil separates from water, so it can. I don't know if it would suck up the acid because the acid is kind of diluted into the water.
You raise an interesting point.
So here's what we do instead: we chop the hair up super tiny
Mm.
so it can find the acid and bond to it, and then suck it up,
Okay.
and then we go through and we
Okay.
skim that ocean for those little hairs.
Or we just like genetically modify little lice, and we put them in the ocean with all the hair, and then they're like, ooh, oil, or acid.
Yeah, make acid lice.
You know what you know what a tardigrade is?
What?
A tardigrade?
We can't call them that anymore.
Oh.
They're called special needs.
They're like little water bears.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. The little with the weird mouths.
You throw in a bunch of those, they'll probably eat it all up.
Are those extinct or those exist?
No, they're everywhere. They're
Yeah.
probably in here right now.
Drinking water?
Yeah,
Just in my water?
they're probably in here.
Get the fuck out of my water.
Get the fuck out of my water, tardigrade.
Can I kill them? Can I kill a tardigrade?
You-
Not that I want to. That would be a hate crime. But
Yeah, but I think they're one of those things. Like if you cut them in half, they're just gonna make two. So
like the Hydra,
yeah, they're probably really easy or real hard to actually
like
kill.
the thing from Hellboy.
What?
The thing from the first Hellboy movie where when you kill it, it spawns more.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You never seen the first Hellboy?
I don't think so.
You never seen the original Hellboy? Not the new one.
With
Ron Perlman.
Ron, I'm pretty sure I have. Are you talking about the tooth fairy type things?
The weird dog things.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well I'll have to show you Hellboy soon. I mean, God, the fact that you haven't seen Hellboy, that surprises me.
I for sure seen Hellboy 2.
The Golden Army?
Yes, I for
That's a
sure
good one.
seen that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I also saw the new Hellboy with David Arbor.
No. Yes, good, bad.
Okay, let me describe to you how the movie went in order. So it was no. Oh my fucking god, no. This is boring. Holy shit, this is really cool. No. End.
Sounds like the movie Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Like, it was cool-ish, and then it got, like... It was just boring.
That's how Valerian was. Valerian was just boring. But it's one of the... There's a lot of movies now that are not substanced. Like, they're just kind of made and written. They aren't, like, produced as a story. And they're boring as fuck.
This is a world issue we gotta tackle. No more... You would think they have AI in movies already with how shitty these movies are.
Yeah. Hey, should we be doing something for the writers?
Like what?
I don't know. Do comedians have a union?
If they do, it's the worst one... The worst run one ever.
We should start the ACU, the Americans Comedians Union.
Okay.
And then we should fuck over our union members, and then we should use their money to fund the writers union strike.
The sad thing about it is that if comedians went on strike, probably no one would care.
People will be like,
Yes, finally.
"Shut up! We're tired of hearing your fucking opinions."
Yeah.
I wish Dave Chappelle would go on strike. I'm tired of hearing that motherfucker.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Ashley, does your wizard have glasses?
Oh, yeah.
Harry Potter's changed.
Harry Potter, that's a cool game right
Oh,
there.
they're goggles?
They're goggles. They're like Mad-Eye Mooney, with a little weird...
Oh.
Okay, how do you feel about Dave Chappelle?
About Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, like now, not like old Dave Chappelle. Old Dave Chappelle was great.
I think he's doing too much. He's pulling too much of a bless you.
Excuse me.
Of a George Carlin. Is that his name?
Yeah, the old white guy who had good points about everything.
Yeah, he's pulling too much of that where you kind of stop being funny and start putting actual messages into your things.
But my issue with Dave Chappelle's messages is I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Like with Carlin, at least he had some funny stuff, but at least his points were like, "Holy shit, this is great! What you're saying."
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle, I don't really feel that way about any of it, and I'm kind of like, "Who gives a fuck what you're saying right now, Chappelle?"
Hot take. I think we should just take takes out of comedy.
What do you mean?
Like I don't want to hear, or just like, because when you hear, I don't know, I get tired of hearing comedians do topics about worldly things, and I'm like, this is just not funny because you're making me think about like
Real
life right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, there are some comedians who do it well, I like the way like Louis C.K. does it and stuff like that. But
Like social issues, I think are fine because everyone deals with them, and
like I don't want to hear your take on my Ford Fusion. Nobody gives a shit about what you think about my car.
not just even like a Ford Fusion, but just like if there's like a
Catarina.
you know when fucking the Middle East final or some whatever country in the Middle East finally allowed women to drive, fucking every comedian and their mother was talking about it, and I'm like, guys.
Yeah, that's
Come
why
on.
I don't do current world issues. I try to cover shit from like a couple of years ago if I'm going to do something like that, because otherwise it gets stale.
Yeah.
But that's also why I just try to talk about random funny things that happen in my life.
Yeah, I like to talk about myself. So
Oh my god, can you do me a favor?
Huh.
Can you get the cobweb out of my cat's mouth that she's currently chewing?
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
She's running.
She's trying to get away. This is what having a podcast partner is for when you don't have legs. Oh yeah, I don't have legs, by the way. I don't know if we ever talked about that on the new episodes, because that was on the old episodes on the other laptop.
Oh yeah, can I do what I did when I announced it?
Sure.
Breaking news, I broke James's legs. Okay, now we're up to speed.
Yeah.
Up to speed.
Yeah, now we're spearing each other.
Now we're spearing each other.
Like WWE full-blown spears.
Except
80 hours of cold. That's a pretty good water bottle you got there.
80 hours of cold?
Yeah, that's fucking...
I'll tell you one thing. It's for
3
sure not
days.
80 hours.
No?
No, I filled up my canteen with the same amount of blue that I did today, and it was very not cold in the morning.
Maybe have you tried filling it up with a different color? Maybe the blue.
They only have blue.
You should petition for that. Seems racist.
I think I like some yellow in there. Give me red too.
Yeah.
Give me.
I would drink a purple. I would like to try purple.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of purple.
Really?
I'm not a big fan of purple. I think purple is always too, like I don't know. It's just I don't like purple. It's nasty.
I like purple. I like it. I like because it tastes like grapes.
I like grapes, but why don't grapes ever taste like, grape flavoring? You know what I'm saying?
Because they're different things.
But they're not. It's supposed to be grape.
Yeah, but it's like that's like saying that strawberry flavoring tastes like strawberries. It just doesn't. That's not the way it works.
Ooh, I accidentally pressed on COVID, and there's a new COVID surge happening.
Oh yeah, we're at
everywhere.
Cool.
I'm excited.
I mean, we know a gentleman in the community of comedy who got the COVID.
I got COVID.
Right now?
No, not right now, but
okay.
At some point.
Yeah, I had it like 3 times. I almost died. I mean, right now, though, we know somebody who has it.
Oh.
Do you think...
Oh, yes. I'm so excited.
About COVID?
Yeah, I just want to go back to doing nothing.
I mean, I've been doing that for like a week. Can I talk about that really quick?
Go ahead.
We've basically solved all the world's issues at this point, right?
Yeah, we got a good amount of them.
Yeah, we're just filling time at this point. Guys, I want to tell you something. If you have not heard from me or seen from me in many, many moons, I want you to know that's on purpose. And it's not because I don't want to see you and I don't want to talk to you, but it's because I don't want to see you and I don't want to talk to you. And I've been very antisocial lately, and I would like to say to anybody else who is feeling antisocial, that's gay. And you should stop doing that. James, let's take your own advice. Okay, good evening.
Personally, I think... Okay, besides fucking, I think being antisocial might also solve a lot of our world's issues.
So you think we should fuck and then leave each other alone?
Immediately.
Agreed.
As soon as you nut, be like, out. I'm
I
out of here.
I like to cuddle.
Mm-mm.
You don't like to cuddle?
Not when I'm about to get into a fight.
No, and I almost just beat the shit out of this dude's dick who I sucked.
I'm gonna just kill that guy, but he sucked me off, and I just let him go.
Gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
But it has to be like a... See, when we put it like that, it sounds kind of rapey. so I'd like to amend that.
Oh,
So remember what that whole scenario? I'm like, you don't shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna suck your dick.
yeah?
In that world, it's just like a wildly known thing that could happen.
Yeah.
And if a guy is like, I'm gonna fuck you,
Yeah.
and you're like, in your mind, you You're like, that's socially acceptable.
Okay.
It's really hard not to make it sound.
Wrong?
Yeah.
How about you put it, let's phrase it like this. In this society, the way people solve disputes is by aggressive blowjobbery.
Yeah.
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 It's like a version of fisticuffs, and it isn't consensual, but it's not sexual.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a great way to. It's not sexual. It's not a sexual thing.
Yes. It's not a sexual thing. It's actually we're fighting.
Yeah. You're actually fighting at that point.
Yeah. In this world, if you saw two dudes sucking each other's dicks, you'd be like, "Oh my god, world star!"
World star. And the guy just like,
It's like, "Oh shit, he's fucking him up, bro!" And
it's
then,
like he's sucking the shit out of his dick.
then,
Oh,
we got some drool on the J's. How mad would you be?
I wouldn't be that mad. You can easily wipe it off.
Okay. What if it was blood?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you're fighting. Are we not hitting each other while we suck each other's dicks?
Only in the balls.
Oh. This turned into a weird fetish video somehow.
Just speed bagging his nuts.
I don't want to think about that. I've seen that on the internet.
How is it that we always get back to... I think if you go to any one of these episodes, we at least say something about, like...
Salacious.
Salacious sexual acts at some point.
Yeah, I think, well, we're men. We're active sexually. I think our doctors are...
Boy, am I. I said that kind of late.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, you said that very late.
It was a little late, but not late enough to where it didn't make sense.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I understood what you were saying. I just think your reaction time is way different than what it was 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, see, sometimes I'll, like, think of a joke, and then it would be too late. But I still want to say the joke, because I know it's funny.
Yeah, I get that way on stage, so I'll just leave a long, like, pause of, like, airtime, and then I'll just say it and hope that people laugh like you did, and I gotta be honest, you're better at it than I am.
Hey,
You got that random delivery down.
Yeah, I think it's just because all my shit's random.
You're-
So I can just kind of shoot from the hip at it with anything.
Yeah, I like doing that. I like shooting hips.
Same, man. I just love seeing a hip.
Yeah, I like taking a BB gun and popping my lady in the hip with it.
Just loading a good 50 cal. And just blowing your hip off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
With a deagle.
Yeah.
A nice desert eagle.
Giving you a nice hip replacement.
Whoa. I'm okay. I don't. My doctor said I'm fine.
Do you want to? We have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Do you want to tackle another issue before?
Yeah, let's knock one out really quick. Let's get one last one in there.
Okay. What's a good one? What's a good one? Nuclear power.
Oh yeah, let's solve the war in Ukraine really quick.
Oh, the war on Ukraine.
I got some pretty good ideas here. First off,
Bomb it. Call it Ukraine.
ladies and gentlemen, that has been Tangent Town. If you'd like to follow us, you can follow us on any of our social medias. You can follow us on Tangent Town Pod on Instagram. That's with tangent and the word town and then pod. You can follow me, James Jablonski, with 2 eyes on Instagram. And Johnathan at Caddy_drumdrops or Katie_drumdrops. Katy drumdrops. If you understood what I said, you can find it. Okay. Well, okay. And Johnathan, anything to say to the people?
Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Bye now.